So the beginning of the gospel today says that at that time Jesus left Samaria for Galilee. And we're saying, okay, what was he doing in Samaria? We didn't hear it this weekend, but if we'd been in year A a couple weekends ago, we would have heard about the woman at the well, right? He goes through Samaria, and there he speaks to that woman, and she basically goes and converts the whole town. And then they come to know Jesus. So this happens immediately after that. And then it says at the end of the gospel, this was the second sign Jesus did when he came to Galilee from Judea. What was the first sign? Anyone? Thank you, Stuart, for whispering that. You're a good teacher. You always you whisper the answer so the kids can know. Okay, yes. Turning the water into wine. It's actually said it in the gospel today. But if we're hearing these readings, if we're praying through them, it's good to find out what's the context? What's going on here? Otherwise, we'll just say, well, we take each thing in its own context, and then we don't see the broader the ministry of Jesus. So it's important to look at these things, that there's a pattern and a movement that each of the gospel writers is doing. So here we have this royal official whose son is ill. And it sounds obviously like it's a very serious illness. This child is near death. And he comes and says, please come down. Jesus says, you're looking for signs. You want to see signs. And he's basically saying, I want you to have faith. And he says, but the man persists, and he says, you may go, your son will live. And it says the man believed what Jesus said to him. He didn't necessarily believe in Jesus yet, but he believed what Jesus said to him. It's a start. He goes down. He trusts that Jesus' word has power. And then what happens? When he finds out his son was healed at the very moment that Jesus said it, even from a distance, even without coming and laying his hands on any of this, what happens? Then it says, he and his whole household came to believe. Now they're believing in Jesus. We look and we say, in our lives, when Jesus asks us to believe, even when we don't see the results, do we believe? When he invites us to trust in him when things aren't going the way we expect, do we trust in him? Or are we waiting and saying, come on, I want to see a sign. Come on, I want to see some lightning from heaven. Jesus is inviting us to trust. It's a beautiful thing, the quick novena that Mother Teresa would very often do, It's 9 memorares, and then she would do the 10th. And the 10th was always a thank you to Mary, saying thank you that she knew, I can trust you, that you're going to answer this petition even before I can even see the answer happening. Do we believe in Jesus? That he loves us? That he is faithful to us? The Psalms say what? He is faithful to his covenant forever. And he is faithful to us and to his covenant he has made with us. And so he invites us to trust him. Even when we can't see the results, say, okay, I'm going to surrender myself over to you, Lord. I'm going to trust so much that if what you say isn't true, isn't going to happen, I will fall over. You do these icebreakers where you do the trust falls, right? Like, you fall back and you really hope someone's going to be there to catch you. Jesus says, I will be there to catch you.